everyone, and welcome to BNB Chain's 2024 Q3 Hackathon online workshop. We've got another exciting lineup of sessions and speakers today. First, you'll hear from Echo, who is the ecosystem lead at MyShell, to explore the future of AI applications and how you can get involved in building and bidding. Next up, you'll learn from Sue, who is ecosystem growth at Stone, about the Stone use cases and how it's leveraging blockchain technology to create real-world impact. And then lastly, you'll hear from Thea on the potential of meme coins to drive positive change and their role in the blockchain ecosystem. Hope you all enjoy the sessions today. Echo, over to you.
Hi, and thank you, Rebecca, for the introduction. And hi, everyone who's interested in joining the hackathon, especially for MyShell's track. I will share different, basically there are 4 prize pools in MyShell's hackathon track. For BNB Chain Q3 hackathon. So if you can't catch up or if you miss something, there will be announcement on our Twitter or our Discord soon. So just to make sure to follow MyShell AI or going to myshell.ai website to make sure that you get the latest or updated information. And I will share the what's the 4 prize pools for, and how can you apply or submit your AI work in MyShell's hackathon track, and when and how we judge or give criteria for each participant. So basically, the first prize pool is trading return champion, which is specifically designed for App Store. The top one will get $2,000, and the top 2 got $1,600, and top 3 got $1,000, and top 4 to top 10 each will get $300. So this kind of trading return champion will be calculated on September 20th about your ROI. Which means your investment you're spending in App Store and how much you can earn and what the percentage of your revenue. So it doesn't matter how much money you spend. It only matter that how much reward or what percentage of your P&L ROI you get. So this champion is specifically for the smartest and strategic investors in our ecosystem. And for the second prize pool, which called a trading volume champions, the same as the trading return champions, the top 1 get 2,000, top 2 get 1,600, and top 3 got 1,000, top 4 to top 10 each will get $300. So this kind of trading volume champions or the metrics will calculated by the total trading volume and the trading quality of each MyShell accounts in App Store. And same as the last price pool, it will also be calculated on September 30th. So please make sure you engage with App Store, you trade with a lot of different interesting apps or AI apps in App Store. At the same time, the metrics, especially trading volume champions, will be a mixed metrics on trading volume and how much you spend. For example, 0.1 BNB and hundreds transaction is meaningless because we want to reward loyal and meaningful transactions and engagement in the ecosystem. So please enjoy the App Store, enjoy the event, enjoy the hackathon, and we will have the metrics and number calculated end of September. Okay, those are 2 prize pools, especially for investors in our ecosystem, or we'd say sponsors in our ecosystem, who will make huge contribution to the whole creator economy, who bootstrap the economy fly well. And then I will introduce 2 other prize pool, especially for our creators or developers. The third prize pool named AI App Developer Champions. For top 10 AI app developers in App Store, I think the distribution or the allocation for the prize pool will same as those two I introduced before. Top 1 got 2,000 and top 2 got 1.5 thousand and top 3 got 1,000. Top 4 to top 10 each will get a $300. And for this kind of prize pool, we want to reward top 10 AI app developers, especially those who launch their bots in App Store, who like from Web2 background want to try how to like launch their bots or their AI creations to blockchains first. So this kind of developers will be rewarded first. And the metrics also is mixed. It will judged by the official team recommended. If you have noticed, we recommend 6 AI apps every 2 days. So please make sure you check the recommendation of those high quality creation, and you make sure that your creation and application are favored by users. And second, it will also counted by the trading volume and engagement of your AI applications. I'm sure users who always been using my shell know exactly what kind of creators in our ecosystem who's better at making or creating AI applications. So just keep building, keep creating, and keep unleashing your creativity. And the fourth prize pool I'm going to introduce on is a like open source event we're going to do in end of August or early September. So I probably won't give much details at this workshop, but please stay tuned and make sure you're in our Discord for latest information. Basically, this the fourth AI prize pool called AI Widget Open Source Developer Champions, which means the widget center you see today will be fully open sourced, and we got 300 widgets nowadays, which are like fine-tuning open source AI model. And in the future, this amount will be like thousand, hundred, or like thousand or multiple like times than like we have today. So please make sure like you are keep updated to our developers platform and the latest information in our community. Those top 4 winners will each will receive $500 for submitting a high quality open source AI model in Widget Center. The open source widget development campaign will come in September. So you will have a time window around several weeks or a month to complete your submission. So no need to rush. We are trying to making sure that everyone have a comfortable time zone or like time window to submit your creation, especially for those open source widget, which like equals to open source AI models. This is a huge move for the whole decentralized on AI landscape, especially contributing to decentralized AI ecosystem in BNB chain. So we hope that everyone can keep updated and stay in our community for latest information and announcement. So basically, these are 4 prize pools which will be distributed and judged in Q3 Hackathon. Thanks to BNB to give us this chance. So just to briefly recap, there are first, trading return champions, second, trading volume champions, and the third, AI app developer champions, and the fourth, AI widget developer champions. Those two, the first 2 are for sponsors or investors, and later 2 champions are for developers and creators. Okay, that's all for today. And I will write down all the details and announce in our Twitter and Discord later. Thank you.
Thanks very much for that. That was a great echo. And next up, we're going to hear from Sue, who is ecosystem growth at Stakestone, to dive into the Stone use case. So over to you, Sue.
Thanks. Let me find the video. Give me a second. Hopefully you're able to see my screen right now. I'll give a brief introduction of StakeStone and then jump into our hackathon. So StakeStone is building the universal standard of liquid ETH backed by an adaptive staking network. We started building StakeStone in 2023, aiming to address the issue of staking opportunity cost after the Ethereum Shanghai upgrade, where staking yields can be 3 to 4%. Now, after realizing that, we realized that in this current ecosystem, native ETH is no longer suitable for use as a liquid asset in application scenarios due to the opportunity costs. On the liquidity demand side, they cannot afford the staking opportunity. On the liquidity supply side, we cannot miss the staking opportunity, thus making native ETH an asset to hold with too high of an opportunity cost. So StakeStone, our token Stone, is a yield-bearing ETH, and our Stone BTC is a yield-bearing BTC with adaptive and optimized yield opportunities. Now, for an asset to be truly liquid, it has to have these 6 qualities, where it's transparent, liquid and omni-chain, and compatible with multiple consensus mechanisms, with optimized yields and adjustable portfolio of underlying assets, while the ticker remains stable across all chains. I'll get into detail about that. So in terms of transparent, it means that while unlike other staking protocols, users' assets are always with smart contracts on chain, they're never stored into a multi-sigs owned by centralized entities. Truly liquid, so we partnered with Native to provide a yield-generating buffer pool for Stone withdrawals, meaning that our deep and efficient omni-chain liquidity ensures users readily exit with minimum price impact. Omni-chain Stone is an OFT standard, thus our price feed can flow seamlessly across chains, ensuring broad accessibility for our users. Compatible with multiple consensus mechanisms means that we support various consensus mechanisms, and for us to onboard or integrate a yield-generating product or protocol would be very fast for our system. Optimized yield with adjustable portfolio of underlying assets means that through our decentralized mechanism OPOP, which I'll go through later, it means that we can constantly shift the underlying assets supporting the yield that our Stone is bearing, meaning that we can always chase after the market's next trend or yield generating hot protocol without users having to do anything with their Stone token. And in terms of stability of Stone and its ticker is enabled by a modular architecture and rebalancing design for ease of DeFi integration. Now, getting onto the full picture of Stone use case. On the consensus layer, we will be investing in decentralized sequencers, cross-chain consensus, POS, AVS, and more. On the use case side, we're hoping to see on the application layer more lending protocols, CDPs, DEXs, GameFi, launchpads in the future, hopefully using the Stone asset. Now, jumping onto the mechanism of Stone. Basically, as you can see from the flowchart, when users stake their ETH into StakeStone Vault, the minted contract, which is completely separate from the Vault contract, mints Stone. Compared to other staking protocols like Ether, Lido, StakeStone's architecture is very sleek. By separating the minter contract and the Vault contract, StakeStone can change the underlying assets. Thus, we can change our different strategy routes, meaning it's always adaptable to current market trend. So how is underlying assets chosen? The underlying strategy pool will only deploy native assets to risk-free consensus mechanisms for blue chip yield sources instead of delta neutral trading yield sources. The strategy pool is governed by OPOP, which is on-chain proposal mechanism to add new staking routes and optimize allocation. So we're quite similar to MakerDAO, where users can vote with their Stone on-chain for what underlying assets will be bearing yield for the Stone token. After the minter contract mints Stone, it can then be directed to our StoneFi ecosystem, which is our StoneFi pools, such as L2 ecosystem. So for example, we've collaborated with Manta and directed 1.3 billion TVL to the Manta's ecosystem. And we're currently doing a campaign with Scroll, and we've directed 500 to 600 mil in TVL to the Scroll ecosystem. So if a protocol wanted to integrate with us, say an L2, L1, or an AI or an Oracle, it is easier to use our native liquidity Stone than to go set up your own EgomPod. So yes, just as I mentioned before, as MakerDAO created the stablecoin DAI, the first decentralized stablecoin DAI, we are building a staking network based on shared security from Ethereum Bitcoin ecosystem and creating the first yield-bearing Ethereum Bitcoin asset, which is a liquid asset that is widely trusted and adopted. So the problem statement, currently at StakeZone, we're exploring more use cases for the Stone token itself. We are trying to encourage the creation of innovation use cases for Stone token for payments through new strategies and mechanisms. Please help us find the best way to use StakeZone to give users a similar experience like a flexible high-yield saving account where users can spend the funds in the saving account while it accumulates yields. So example, products such as YaPay in Web2 or Yulabao from Alipay and Web2. Our judging criteria, 60% will be based on innovation and originality of the proposed solution. 20% will be based on practicality and feasibility of real-world implementation through documentation, code, or PowerPoint slides. 20% will be rewarded on UX design quality, engagement potential, code quality for smart contract best practices, whichever is most relevant. So the problem right now is that the Stone is the context is that we're trying to build Stone as a highly utilized liquid ETH solution. The challenge explores how Stone can be used in payment methods. Today, our Stone has built Stone integrations across DeFi, AI, CeFi payment, GameFi. So we're looking for new solutions that show innovative use cases of Stone that are attractive and can drive mass adoption. So in this case, in the blockchain ecosystem, who can we partner with that we currently haven't? How should we think about utility, liquidity, scaling, UX for a high yield savings account powered by StakeZone? For any questions about our developer docs, please go to the link. If you need tech support or more details, feel free to contact us on our Discord, community, Telegram. So for the submission, requirements are GitHub link, including documentation, code, deployment status, and product URL if applicable. Award is 10K USD worth in Stone tokens. First prize will get 5K USD. Second prize will get 3K USD, and third prize will get 2K USD. For any questions on the dev side, please go to our docs. And thank you.
Great, thank you very much. To end today's session, I'm going to hand it over to Thea for the topic of meme coins for good. Thank you.
Hey everyone, and thank you BNB Chain for this opportunity today. So I'm here to first introduce a little bit about Thea, what Thea is, and then going deeper into our challenge for this quarter, which is meme coins for good. So a little bit about Thea. We launched in the peak of the bear market back in January 2023, starting out as a simple spot AMM with novel V33 Tokenomics. But since then, the platform has evolved quite a lot, and we now enable perps trading, spot trading with concentrated liquidity and automated liquidity management. And then we have the upcoming SocialFi platform called Arena, which will feature permissionless and customizable trading competitions, loyalty program, achievements, and many other things. And these are also things that your project can also tap into. And over the past year and a half, we've become the second largest DEX on BNB chain. So we're able to give you a lot of support if you plan to launch your meme coin for good through us. And yeah, as a DEX, we are kind of trying to become the liquidity backbone, so to speak, for BNB chain. And we are trying to expand our offering to become more like a SEX. So we want our users to be able to use Thea for everything that they want, whether it's trading or other DeFi opportunities. And what our DEX offers, specifically what may be interesting for your project, is dynamic fees, which improve capital efficiency and can, allow you to really take advantage of meme coins which have high trading and high volatility, especially during markets like this. And our V3 also, which just got audited, by the way, will feature plugins, which may be something that you can explore for this hackathon as well. And yeah, We also offer the perp side of things, so where we offer 250 or over 250 pairs with up to 60x leverage. We probably won't be able to list your meme coin over there right from the beginning, but since we're tapping into SEX liquidity right now with it, but if, let's say, in the future you get listed on Binance perps, then that is also an avenue to explore. What's, I think, more interesting is Arena, which is our upcoming social hub featuring, like I said, the permissionless trading competitions, but also other social features later on. And it's going to be tapping into both the spot and perps market. Also, I wanted to touch on the B2B side of things. So from a protocol perspective, what Thea allows projects to do is basically bootstrap liquidity in a cost-efficient way. And we offer like an open, decentralized way for you to tap into our like a liquidity system. So if you are accepted and have a really potential project through this hackathon, then you will be able to utilize Thea to your advantage. As a conclusion, just to sum up this slide, the goal is to become the most user-friendly DEX out there, focusing on offering the widest choice of assets and lowest fees for traders and great yield opportunities for liquidity providers in a way that is seamless and easy for everybody. And yeah, we're looking forward to seeing kind of how you, with this hackathon, are tapping into this ecosystem. Then going a little bit deeper into the V33 tokenomics, I won't talk too much about it, but the model is essentially really simple. So VET holders, meaning those who have locked the tokens, vote for different pools on a weekly basis, earning the revenue generated by those pools. And this revenue can be a mix of trading fees and voting incentives. And because people want to earn as much as they can, this system automatically self-optimizes for revenue generation. So that is something that you need to take into account when you're designing the meme coin for good. We have over 45 partners who have so far leveraged this system to bootstrap liquidity on BNB chain, including Anchor, ListedDAO, Frax Finance. A lot of top DeFi projects are already tapping into this system. So you will be joining a wide network of partners and top protocols who are in the Thea ecosystem, so to speak. So you get potentially get additional support from those projects as well. And then moving on to our next slide, just explaining kind of the overall model of Thea. So we have designed this DEX in a way that all the revenue flows back to our users. So whether you're a VET holder or the NFT holder, you kind of have the ability to kind of earn from our success. But I will not go deeper than that into this slide today. Just wanted to also highlight the fact that we are a community-owned DEX, and also we have a long list of protocols that are also a part of this ecosystem, and we have really quite decentralized distribution. So team share, for example, which started out at a higher percentage, has now gone down as we kind of have over time decentralized the protocol more and more. And yeah, we're committed to this vision. Then next slide. So we finally come to the challenge itself. So what is the challenge this quarter? So we are looking for meme coins that both tap into our V33 tokenomics system, as well as kind of incorporating a charity element. And we recently published an article with the full criteria that we wanted from projects that are participating, but we have quite a lot of flexibility when it comes to how you're designing the meme coin. For example, you don't need to necessarily have a tax on transactions that then contribute to the charity part of things. You can design it in a different way. We just wanted to kind of give initial guidelines so that you have a better idea of what we're what we're looking for, but we do have like flexibility when it comes to this. And next slide, and we're going to be offering you pretty extensive support. There's a little bit of a mistake here. It's actually $10,000 total prize pool. Plus, on top of that, we offer potential VET allocations to bootstrap the meme coin. So if you have a really good concept, then we are ready to support you in every way we can. Of course, you know, the criteria regarding the fair distribution and all of those things, like locking the LP as well, are very important. So if you do really need to kind of be careful to include all of those elements into it. But you know, regarding the details itself, it's flexible. But yeah, we offer tailor-made marketing coverage. This depends on what type of a project it is, how legit, so to speak, it is. But like for best projects, we go all in, so to speak. And then, of course, you get access to our liquidity scaling solutions that all of these other partners are taking advantage of, and also growth support, not only through the Warp Launchpad Accelerator, but also through partners of ours, which we have an extensive network of. So yeah, we're inviting builders and innovators to make a lasting impact and be a force for good, benefiting not only the BNB chain ecosystem, but going well beyond that. And we're very much looking forward to your submissions. Thank you.
Great, thank you very much for that. And that concludes all of the sessions for today's workshop. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining. We hope that you enjoyed today's workshop. And just as a reminder, submissions for the hackathon opened yesterday and are open until the 15th of August. So please do apply if you're interested, and you can find out more at bnbchain.org or on our BNB Chain official social channels. And we'll catch you at the next one. Thanks.